What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, it is appreciated. So today we are trying to rescue the 350Z once again. Last time that I left you guys, we were coming back from El Paso. Everything was good. Car was behaving. Honestly, really had no issues as far as the car went, besides issues that I kind of caused. But the last 40 minutes of our drive, my clutch just stuck to the ground. We had to ride 50 the entire way home. We got here, we checked the clutch fluid thinking that was it because it was low. Replaced that, I bled it, all that good stuff, but the clutch still isn't cooperating properly and you can just smell the clutch burning. So I bought a new clutch and we are going to get it towed down to Belen so we can throw it on the lift and hopefully get it fixed. So Jonathan has come to go up to Belen with me to help me out, and sadly his car is giving him a hard time right now once again. So poor Jonathan's had a lot of bad luck lately. He first got the conversion kit for his coils and that didn't work, so then he got sleeves. That didn't work, so now he had to order bags and they've been on backlog for a couple weeks. So he bought stock suspension, which is what he's on right now, is just stock springs, which would be fun, but for some reason his tire is now rubbing up against the springs. So we're going to try and take care of that really quickly while we are waiting for the tow truck, and then once the tow truck gets here, we'll load the Z up, drive down to Belen, get the Z unloaded, and hopefully get the new clutch installed with no issues.
Watch, these things aren't even going to fit.
Well, let's not be so negative, Jonathan. Okay, so to try and fix the problem of his tires rubbing on his stock springs, currently what we are doing, Jonathan went and got these small, like universal wheel spacers, so we're going to try and put those on and hope that that works. It's just the tires.
Oh, I completely rubbed through that spring.
Yeah. Then I guess it could be worse, but still having any sort of rubbage on your tire is not good. We don't want it to pop. Alright, moment of truth.
And they don't fit.
Just gotta be a different pen. Another? So, sadly, this car has defeated us once again, and the spacers did not work. I have some spacers on the 280ZX that might work, but those wheels haven't come off that car in like 4 years at least, so they're stuck on there super tight and not wanting to come off.
I've got all that time, never gonna feel no other kind.
Okay, we have caught up to the tow truck, but it took us about 20 minutes. Also had a heart attack as soon as I caught up to it because there was a cop chilling on the side of the road, and I was doing a little over the speed limit to catch the tow truck. So luckily he didn't pull me over and we caught up to the car. So everything's good. So as soon as we get to my mom's house and we get it in the shop, then I will pick the camera back up. Yeah, I mean, you're touching here. It's definitely putting pressure here, but I think you're okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any issues with my freaking wheels touching suspension.
Pretty sure. It's got to be the wood.
It is flexing like.
Yeah, I know. You're saying.
No.
Okay, we need to do it on the front and the back.
Okay. So right now, currently dealing with the struggle of getting the car on the lift, just because the side skirts hang so low that the frame is higher than the side skirts are. So anytime you try raising it, the arms touch the side skirts. So that's what we're trying to avoid currently. That damage was already there.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, that was already there. So that's currently what we're doing. Then we can start actually working on the clutch. Alright, car is all jacked up, so now we are going to start taking off the parts of the exhaust that we need, working little by little so we can start getting this project finished, hopefully within 3-ish hours, but we'll see how this goes. Kind of, yeah. Good. Should fit through there. Just do some.
No, it's not heavy.
It's not.
Put that down.
So, exhaust is disconnected. We got the drive shaft off. So next, we have to disconnect all these clips, start getting the transmission bolts off, get this freaking useless cable just out of here, and my underglow that is no longer existent. But slowly but surely, we're working away at this. Hopefully everything continues to go smoothly. Alright, so we've almost gotten it set up so that we can drop the transmission and get that all together really quickly while Jonathan is up there taking the shift knob out. I think I've introduced my stepdad on the channel before. This is my stepdad Ryan. He owns Sims Motorworks, which is high performance fab work. So these are some of the projects that he is currently working on. So if you guys need anything for this style of build or anything like that, he is definitely the person to go to. Just to show you the quality of welds this man's putting out. So if you guys ever need any super professional work, the roll cage that I have in my 350Z was built by him. So if you guys need anything like this, you know, definitely hit him up on Instagram. So we took most of the bolts out. Now we are checking to see if we actually did, and if so, then we can get this thing
Yes, sir.
backed up and dropped down.
You want me to hold anything or no?
Yeah, just kind of brace it in case it catches on something.
No, not that I can see right now.
That's good. There's it.
That's fine. Right here. I mean, it was bad, but we got here at 2.5 hours to drop the transmission. I feel like that's not
that bad.
Yeah, I feel like
This is my first time ever doing
that's
this.
what I'm saying.
too.
Not too bad. 2.5 hours. I think we're doing okay so far.
Don't get greasy handprints all over it.
Okay.
Clutch exploded.
That's the number.
Alright, let's see the damage.
Well, all this fiber completely came apart. See how rough it is? It
Yeah.
should not be like that. It's down to the rivets. It melted. There's no actual material left.
So that's all the fiber that was on there. It just all.
Yeah,
Came off.
it came apart from getting too hot, it looks like.
Dang.
Feel these like kind of like brake rotors, how they get
Yeah.
worn. Feel that.
Oh yeah.
Sure that this is as lined up as it can possibly be.
Okay.
Like straight ahead.
Okay guys, so we have been hard at work for the past like hour or so. I'm getting everything put back together. If you notice that the footage looks a little different, I did have to switch to my phone. My battery died on the camera and I didn't bring my extra one, but just got the drive shaft put back on. Transmission is all on and bolted up. That's all good to go. Clutch is put back in. Knob and all that good stuff is put back. So right now that this is back on, all we really have to do is get the exhaust bolted back up. And then I think for the most part we're done, right, Jonathan? Sick. So almost done. Jonathan got me all self-conscious about my cats, as I don't
take them off.
As I don't have to worry about emissions because my car's registered out here in Hut Ellis, and they don't have to worry about emissions. I technically could take those off and not have any issues. So I should probably do that at some point. All right, car is all put back together on the ground. For the most part, it seems like everything works. Gonna drive it home, take it real carefully. Jonathan will be falling behind in the Q50, but we are going to go home and hopefully see if everything works. So I'll touch base with you guys back home. Hopefully not from the side of the road. Well, it's only been like 10 minutes since my last clip, but 350Z staying here. The clutch definitely needed to be replaced either way, but we think it's the slave cylinder because the clutch still isn't engaging properly. So we're gonna leave it here for now, replace that, and then hopefully when we get that done, the 350Z will be brought back. So I will pick this video back up in either a few days or like a week or so, but I'll touch base with you guys here in a bit. Okay, so it has been about 4-ish days since I last picked up the camera. As you can see, the Z is back home. We did get the clutch all taken care of. Yesterday I went back up to Belen, put a new slave cylinder in it, hoping that would fix it, and I did manage to get it back home. However, the problem's not fully fixed because once I got home, I tried turning the car back on. It was super stiff to the point where I barely could turn it on, and then I couldn't even really get it in a first gear or like reverse. So went, picked up a master cylinder. That's the last possible issue that it could be, so we're going to try putting that in now, and then hopefully that fully fixes everything. So it's been a couple days now since I picked up the video last. As you can see, the 350Z is still down and not working. I think the last clip that I got, we had just bought in the master cylinder. I can't remember if we had already installed it or not, but it did not work whatsoever. And while I was going through the process, I remembered that I had the same issue about 6 years ago. I replaced my clutch, I redid my master cylinder, replaced my slave cylinder, and I just kept running into issues for some reason. Couldn't figure out what it was. It was super frustrating, and eventually upgraded my master cylinder to the Willwood one that I had in there. I completely forgot when we popped the hood. I was wondering why I had that master cylinder in there and forgot the whole process that I had to go through. But anyways, the master cylinders from AutoZone and O'Reilly's just don't seem to be working for me. I don't know if it's because I have the stage 2 clutch and the stage 2 pressure plate, and that's just blowing these master cylinders out, but they're just not working for me. So sadly I had to bite the bullet. I had to buy another upgraded Willwood master cylinder, which sucks because they're $220 before taxes and shipping. After taxes and shipping is like $260. Freaking sucks. So if you guys are doing this for yourselves and you're upgrading to a stage 2 or stage 3 clutch, just be advised that you're more than likely going to need an upgraded master cylinder to go with it, or you're going to end up stranded on the side of the road like I was on Sunday when I went and took this car for a test drive, which was no bueno. So the master cylinder is supposed to be here on Saturday. I figured I'd just end the video here instead of showing installation because there's tons of videos already on the internet of how to just do a master cylinder. So I figured there was no reason for me to go ahead and do that with you guys. But either way, I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully the next time I pick up the camera, the 350Z will be back up. Actually, I really hope that it's back up because I have some parts on the way for the 350Z that only kind of really work if the car is drivable. So hopefully those will come in. Hopefully the 350Z will be brought back to life by this weekend. I got Q50 content that I'm filming this weekend, and then of course all the other cars, the build breakdown series coming out bi-weekly. So you know, make sure you're subscribed so that you're not missing any of that content. We are almost to 400 subscribers, then 500 subscribers, then hopefully 1,000 by the end of the year. That is my goal. I appreciate every one of the subscribers I've gained recently, and just as a whole, you guys have no idea how much it means to me because I put my heart and soul to these videos, and it's awesome to see how many of you guys are watching or commenting and things like that. I really, really appreciate it. But I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.